You can now support the Terrible Warriors by visiting us at patreon.com/Terrible Warriors. Today on the Terrible Warriors, Derek the Bard wants to get in touch with your feelings and your lasers. Because he's getting the Edmonton crew together to play a pickup game of lasers and feelings. And armed only with their lasers and feelings, they will brave space spiders, space blobs, space stations, space captains, and that most terrifying feeling of all, the holograms not loving you back. And the intrepid crew of our spaceship, they are your Terrible Warriors.
Hey, Terrible listeners, it's the Edmonton crew. We're not doing Suicide Squad this week because Wes Gunn kind of lost his voice. We hope he finds it again. Somewhere. We might have stolen it in a box. We're terrible friends. Because I found out about this, 4 hours before we were supposed to run the game?
I think that's a generous amount of hours.
It might have only been 3. I kind of didn't have time to write another adventure for these guys. So what we're going to be doing is at least one pickup game, and if they either all die, or if they beat it, we're going to run another pickup game. So that you're going to see a couple episodes of us really just goofing around with really, really basic systems. And the guys wanted me to run a sci-fi game for them today. So we're going to do lasers and feelings.
Right in the field.
I actually need to pick up the sheet. Literally, this game is one piece of paper. The Double Clicks Tribute RPG by John Harper. And I'm going to introduce my group from the right around this time.
Whoa. I'm Will Mitchell.
Cameron Dunn of Violet Bread Gaming.
Shane Fitzgerald of Circuit 42, and before we get rolling, pun, I just want to give a big thank you to all the Terrible Warriors and all the terrible listeners as well. I don't like calling them terrible listeners, but whatever. all the great and terrible listeners. That works well. For all the support that you've given me and my family in a very dark and difficult time. We all appreciate it, and we, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you all very much.
Hey, man. We love you. You're brother around here. I mean, we're however also going to move the microphone a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
No, it's nothing but love, bruh.
Boom.
Sound of a fist bump.
Yes.
What is the sound of two fist bumping? Okay, so everybody grab your character sheets. For some reason, I printed out 4 of them. This is just habit at this point.
Wes's ghost.
Yeah.
For the one of us that gets vaporized in the absolute first mission.
You're planning on it.
I am 100% planning on my sexy android getting destroyed.
Okay, so you're going to start off. We're going to go from Shane around. Shane, choose a style for your character. Alien, android, dangerous, hotshot, intrepid, savvy, or sexy.
I think Will has kind of nailed the android thing, so I'm going to go with hotshot.
Okay, write her down. Nice. I'll make sure there's space on the... Yep. Okay. Cam.
I will be the alien.
You are the alien. And once the pencil comes around to you, because we only have one pencil.
I'm...
Oh my God. Cam has a Cam, you have 2 pencils. If this was a paranoia game, I'd have to charge you with betraying the party. And the computer. Only communists have 2 pencils. Okay, and Will, you're an android.
Yes, I am.
I feel like that would be a plot point in DLC for We Happy Few.
Okay.
All right, then.
Snug as a bug in a drug.
Choose a role for your character. Doctor, envoy, engineer, explorer, pilot, scientist, or soldier.
Which one sounds silliest with hotshot, I wonder?
That hotshot envoy. It's like, oh my God, look at the font he used on these dossiers for all the diplomats we're meeting.
Sold. Hotshot envoy.
I'm kind of almost imagining this is like a Phoenix Wright style
Yeah.
space diplomat. Okay, Cam?
I'm going to be the doctor.
Okay, you're the alien doctor.
He is a very model of a scientist, Solarian.
Yeah.
Oh,
That hurts.
Too soon. Always too soon.
I said it with love.
That's true. And I
Love
think my
Morton.
android is gonna be a pilot, because god darn it, we need to have a spaceship.
That's fair.
Be able to
Yeah.
fly itself.
Spaceship!
My great grandma 25 times removed his Siri.
Oh,
So just heads up, we're using Apple Maps, boys. We can end up anywhere.
yeah. On the way over here, I commented that Google has a very weird activation phrase because it almost sounds like you're saying, "Okay, Google, you son of a bitch."
Yeah, you gotta level with it first. Okay, Google, just please do this thing for me.
Well, we do know that Google is as unto God.
Oh, absolutely.
You pray to it, it provides you with answers. All right, next, you're going to choose a number between 2 and 5. A high number means you're better at lasers, technology, science, cold rationality, calm, precise action. A low number means you're better at feelings, intuition, diplomacy, seduction, wild, passionate action.
I have a suggestion.
We might be on the same page here.
We roll for it.
Of course we roll for it! Of course we roll for it! That's exactly what I was gonna say!
Okay.
You've doomed us all.
Just for the sake of it, 1 equals 2, 6 equals 5.
Oh, obviously.
Yeah. Okay.
5. Oh, shoot. I am lasers. The laser
We are
doctor.
all super lasers.
Okay. So apparently your form of diplomacy, Shane, is just shooting people. It's lightsaber diplomacy.
We're just like coming into a room and giving people like a very boring lecture on like ethical logic.
He's got a laser typewriter for all his cool fonts.
Yes.
That's just the doctor is the best at lasers.
Yeah, he did like plastic surgery and stuff. And he's very good at lasers. None of us have any hair. None of us. All removed.
Now I'm just thinking of all the fonts I use. Tiny
Okay.
You can
laser.
see really well.
Next up, give your character a cool space adventure name.
Ooh, I need a good space name. There's no chart to roll on, so.
Okay, so names.
Needs
Names.
Hard decisions here.
Hard decisions. Okay, I need a good sweet space name.
Sweet space android name. Cam needs a sweet space alien name.
I was just going to be
And I apparently
the gelatinous blob.
I need a name.
Blob.
Oh, wow. And I apparently need a name that would be good for an employee of Hyperion.
Yep, you're definitely someone who went to the Handsome Jack School of Diplomacy.
Oh, boy.
I love it. My name could just be OnStar.
I hate you
love-
so much
I
right
kinda
now.
love that.
Sorry for reminding you that ever existed.
The thing that came
guess
to my
it's
head
still a
was
thing.
like the Brave Star opening. On Star!
I love it. Yes, I definitely do have a cowboy theme, and I definitely am now just OnStar.
I was about to recommend that whatever his name is, his initials need to be GPS.
Oh, you're right. I'll work on a subtitle, because like I'm
Okay.
a robot, I can have a whole long thing. So it's on asterisk star with 2 R's.
And the A is actually just a little star.
Oh, of course it is. You're right.
Just draw a little pentagram on there.
Yeah, I was a fool for ever doubting. So yeah, on asterisk star, and then I'm gonna work on my subtitle for GPS.
Okay. Help me out here, guys. What's a good name for a hotshot envoy?
I mean, it's derivative, but some sort of like Henri Killinger thing.
Oh boy.
Have you guys ever seen the music video about Hans Angeland, the Norwegian diplomat?
No, but I'm intrigued now.
It's by Ylvis, the guys who did what did the Fox say? It's a weird homoerotic adventure glorifying this guy. It's amazing. But a real world envoy with an amazing rock song dedicated to him.
Okay.
What, you mean just the Envoy? Because that's a Warren Zevon song.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Maybe just the envoy.
You know, let's do
Lieutenant
it.
Zevon.
In quotes, the envoy. That's it.
They don't even have
Comes and
an
goes
actual-
before people can know his name.
Okay then. Now you
Who was that notary public?
that sir, that was the masked envoy.
Yep.
No.
I'm seeing a space western theme coming out
Yeah.
here. Like, I kinda like
No,
a
we
band
just
with
we
no
just
name.
played
I know,
Deadlands.
it's still in my blood. I can't help it.
All your guns look like 6-shooters.
The Alberta is kind of coming out in us, guys.
That was amazing, by the way. A possessed bullet stuck in you. I love it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, just wait till you see how it ends. I was working with Justin. Talked to me about what music to use for the end of it today.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a good one.
Oh boy.
I'll play it for you in the break. Okay, then. You have your equipment. A consortium uniform. You're going to take a while to write this next one down, because it has a lot of hyphens in it. A super sweet space phone camera communicator scanner thing with universal translator.
I love it. I'm just gonna go with space phone. Just executive decision there.
And a variable beam phase pistol. I love that there's a rule in this game called laser feelings.
Yeah, if you roll exactly your number, right?
Yes. Well, okay, talking about this in a moment. It's notably this game is on one sheet of paper, and it has a spaceship on it that looks remarkably like the USS Enterprise.
Yeah,
With hearts floating around it.
Yeah. For the phase pistol, I just wrote pew pew.
that works.
Okay. Finally, your character.
I was waiting for it to say, no, you can't do that. There's actually a gun called a pew pew.
Oh,
There is now.
maybe there is now. Stop
Yeah.
giving me ideas, Shane. Finally.
Why you have such fun with ideas?
Finally, you want to choose your character goal. Options: become captain, meet sexy aliens, shoot bad guys, find new worlds, solve weird space mysteries, prove yourself, or keep being awesome. You have nothing to prove.
My heart says meet sexy aliens, but my lasers say that I probably want to explore weird space mysteries.
Okay.
Can't decide between sexy aliens or nothing to prove.
Just for the sake of being ridiculous, I feel like I have to choose keep being awesome.
I'm gonna do meet sexy aliens.
Well, I mean, as a resident alien, it makes sense.
The alien just wants to hook up with other alien singles.
Well, I mean, you know, Dr. Robert the Blob. It only makes sense, you know. He wants to get out there and understand the biology of as many species as possible.
Okay, as a group, you need to pick 2 strengths for the ISS Raptor, the spaceship that you're on. Fast, nimble, well-armed, powerful shields, superior sensors, cloaking device, and fighter craft.
We don't have any fighter pilots, so I say to fighter craft.
Yeah, we don't need that.
We don't need that. That gets in the way. Because I'm a dedicated pilot robot, I really love the idea that this thing handles like a truck and is generally like I'm redundant. I like that this is basically a meteorite and I have nothing to do. But it could be fast or nimble. I don't know. I'm easy.
Let me think.
We do have a dedicated envoy, so being armed to the teeth is also hilarious. A little bit of a 6-shooter diplomacy.
Make it
Considering
completely...
it was my idea
Wait,
to
how many
roll-
things are on that list?
Oh no.
Is it 6 or a
1,
multiple
2,
thereof?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
DC
But you
plus one reroll
already
once?
said you don't want fighter craft.
Oh yeah, we already don't want fightercraft, so we just just roll it.
I just
Yes!
Okay,
Here,
Shane's
can you
rolling
roll
1
one?
die.
Okay. 1.
1, it is fast and
Right?
5.
has superior sensors.
No, great.
We can run like...
It's good to know. It's good to know where you're going when you're fast.
It's very good to know where we're going. Don't want to end up in the middle of a neutron star or something.
Well,
But just because we're fast doesn't mean we can...
Oh yeah, no, God, no, we can't steer.
I was going to say that would probably help Barry Allen.
Probably help.
Damn it, Barry!
Especially lately.
God damn it, Barry. I told you about how I turned up the speed on Fallout New Vegas when I got it on PC. I turned the speed up to 1,000.
Oh, God.
Renamed my character Barry Allen. I just started doing flash monologues as I literally just run around the Mojave hitting raiders. I hit them, and then I'm like 300 feet away by the time I stop. Alright then. Also, pick one problem. Fuel hog always needs energy crystals. Only one medical pod, and it's occupied.
That's a good one.
Horrible circuit breakers. In battle, consoles tend to explode on the bridge. Or grim reputation. Your Captain Darcy did some bad stuff in the past. Do you just want to roll a d4 for this?
Desperately.
No.
Oh,
I have an idea.
okay.
That's 5.
Yeah.
So we roll a 6. Derek chooses.
Oh, of course, yeah. Dealer's
No, that's
choice.
4.
What?
Fuel hog,
One.
one medical pod,
Two.
horrible circuit breakers, or grim reputation.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, I miscounted. Oh, wait.
Well, then yes. Let's do D4.
Yes.
I guess. We'll roll a die that's not a d6.
I know it's fudging the rules, but
It's
the way-
anathema to this system.
By the way, if we get the medical pod, I have plans.
It's,
I like it.
it's
I know
occupied right now.
I know exactly who's
Just
going to
throw
be
the
in
guy
there.
out.
I know exactly who's going to be in there.
Why can't I find any d4s in my dice bag?
Because, oh god, if they're not in your dice bag, they're probably somewhere underfoot.
Nobody move!
Oh jeez.
The d4s have escaped. We may just have to roll a d8. Alright, fine, we'll roll a d8.
Alright, let's do it. 6.
6, so that's...
Effectively a 3.
Horrible circuit breakers.
Yes!
In battle, consoles tend to explode on the bridge.
Oh, Chewy's so busy, dude.
Alright then, so the rules of this game are simple. When you do something risky, roll a d6 to find out how it goes. Roll an extra d6 if you're prepared, and another d6 if you're an expert. Based on, what your class is. If you're using lasers, you want to roll under your number. If you're rolling feelings, you want to roll over your number. So, Wes and Shane are actually the most balanced characters here. Not Wes, Will and Shane.
all
Yeah,
good.
that was okay.
W names.
I take it as a compliment.
If none of your dice succeed, it goes wrong. I get to say how much worse the situation gets. If one die succeeds, you barely manage it, and I inflict a complication, harm, or cost on you. If 2 dice succeed, you do it well. Good job. If 3 dice succeed, you get a critical success. And I tell you something extra. You're super special. If you roll your number exactly, you have laser feelings. You get a special insight into what's going on. Ask the GM a question and they'll answer you honestly. Some good questions. What are they really feeling? Who's behind this? How would I get them to blank? What should I be on the lookout for? What's the best way to blank? What's really going on out there? And if someone's helping you, you get another d6. And now comes the part where I roll. Create the space adventure. A threat. The Hive Armada wants to steal/capture the quantum tunnel,
No!
which will start a war.
I think I saw this episode of DS9.
This is every episode of
Pretty
DS9.
much, yeah.
Okay, so that's...
This is gonna be awesome. But we need that quantum tunnel. It's preventing the war.
All right then, crew. You are the crew of the interstellar scout ship Raptor. Your mission is to explore uncharted regions of space, deal with aliens both friendly and deadly, and defend the consortium worlds against space dangers. Captain Darcy has been overcome by a strange psychic entity known as something else, leaving you to fend for yourselves while he recovers in a medical pod. We now enter into... as it's apparently only the 3 of you on the bridge. You're the command staff for some reason.
Okay, so OnStar pushes the dead red shirts.
What is? Yes, it's after the space battle. Obviously, the bridge is full of dead red shirts.
I'm assuming there's just a carpet of dead guys everywhere.
Now, what does OnStar look like?
OnStar looks like a cross between like the Honda robot. What's his name? Oh God, he's a real robot. He exists right now. What's his name? He looks like something made by Honda.
Asimo?
Asimo.
Yeah,
Asimo. Okay.
Asimo. He looks kind of like Asimo, but just like considerably ramped up. Yeah, he's got sort of like he's made out of like white molded plastic. He's got.
Oh, you look like one of the robots from that iRobot, the really terrible iRobot film with Will Smith.
He looks very much like one of those, but not so translucent, more glossy.
Okay.
The plastic bits on him. And yeah, and he has like a blue circle with a little star on it.
Which is, of course, however, also the logo of the Interstellar Consortium.
That's right. It's now the Consortium logo. But yeah, when the last helmsman died, I automatically activated. And so I push him off of the flaming console and like try to use the melted controls. They obviously don't work. So just like wirelessly patch myself in.
Okay, give me 2 dice. We're gonna roll against your lasers.
Oh yeah, because I'm an expert.
1, 2, 3, or 4.
Come on. I got a 1 and a 3.
2 successes.
Yeah.
You successfully managed to keep the ship from plowing into the neutron star.
Beautiful. So then I'm going to just slowly coast over to a safe sort of space lane, turning on our astral hazard lights because there's obviously been some sort of incident. And then I'm going to pull up our last navigational charts to help see if I can get us back on our way.
Okay, so while you're doing that, Dr. Rob, you come up out of the the turbo tube kind of elevator thing. You've just put Captain Darcy in the medical pod.
Yeah.
And there's just dead guys everywhere.
And there's dead guys everywhere.
This whole time, the envoy has just been going with his space phone with lightning fast reflexes, just registering all the dead people.
The space bureaucrat.
Yeah.
Do you have a little bureaucrat? Do you have a bureaucrat pin? Of course. Is this Futurama we're in now?
Of course I do.
Beautiful.
You're not just
For
the
the
author.
record, if we had gotten the medical pod as our problem, it would have been Zoidberg.
Of course, yeah.
If you were okay, fine. I'm giving you a bureaucrat number. You're at level 22.
Nice.
Write it down.
This will matter somehow.
We're apparently just playing Futurama now.
Well, with the serial numbers filed off, please don't sue us, 21st Century Fox.
Cam,
Yeah, so Rob,
what does Rob look like? Also?
he looks like, when you take Jell-O and kind of spit it out and it's all like blah.
Well, I mean, you got a uniform, so presumably you're kind of like squeezed in, and maybe you got like a special helmet over it or
And
something.
there's like red shirts like inside my blobbiness.
Are you dissolving a dude right now?
There's just this consortium uniform that's really more of a tarp that's draped over top of you.
Are you a cube? Are you a
Our
gelatinous cube?
our doctor is a gelatinous cube.
But
Did
with
you
like
just
the
absorb
shirt
the
off.
last doctor's brain?
Our doctor has intelligence 0.
No, your doctor had intelligence 0 until he absorbed your last doctor on a mission and was taken over by his psychic consciousness.
Yeah, so I guess just trying
When
to
he
think
was
of
intelligence
gelatinous
0,
cube.
the doctor that he absorbed was oddly small and was trying to distract him with food.
But I have his shirt on, so I'm kind of like pushing out of it.
Yeah.
Just like, so I'm gonna see who's actually alive and maybe stabilize them.
Okay, well, give me a lasers check then.
Okay. 5 and 1.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, and that's right. You have lasers 5.
Yeah.
Laser feelings.
Here we go.
Like this musical sting goes off. Okay.
There has to be one, yeah.
Cam, you have laser feelings.
Nice.
You can ask me any kind of question and I have to answer it honestly
Okay.
relating to this situation.
I guess, is there a question like, how can I help?
Well, okay, so you've got the captain stabilized in a med pod.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can patch up the at least a couple of the red shirts enough that you've got a skeleton crew to run the bridge.
Okay.
And you take out like your space hypo sprays, and you're a gelatinous blob, so you're like extruding multiple pseudopods.
Yeah.
You've got like all your medical equipment suspended inside of you that's just sort of slithering out. You'll take this, feel better.
Whoever is just like dying on the ground is just like, ugh. Do I have to go in?
I make people healthier. There's always room for more of me.
Hop on in.
Your healing gel, your magical healing gel.
Yes. I'm walking back to tank.
Oh, that's beautiful.
The real secret ending of Mass Effect 3: Morton Solus have survived as Metagel.
Oh dear. Okay.
Oddly dark now.
You're good there, and then Shane, you're tagging people's bodies on the bridge.
Okay, that's what I was doing while these guys were doing their thing, and I guess now my job will be to see if I can get in contact with anyone.
Roll me one die.
Okay.
Two. That'll succeed. It's under your lasers.
Awesome.
And this is using technology, so you bring up Commander, looks over to his shelf, Commander Chill from Consortium Command.
Commander Chill, this is the ISS Viper. Do you read me?
ISS Viper? My ID is showing this is coming from the ISS Raptor. Have they changed the codes again?
Sure, why not?
Look,
It's an old code, sir, but it checks out.
Look, I just got off leave. I haven't checked the codes in a while. Well, ISS Viper, Raptor, Lord Nintendo Awesome Laser, whatever. What can I do for you?
This is just so ridiculous.
Where's Captain Darcy?
Captain Darcy has been injured. We've suffered severe losses to the crew, which I just finished registering.
I'm getting your report now. This is a very well written report.
Thank you, sir.
You actually signed it in triplicate. You know you don't have to do that with digital reports.
I'm level 22, and that's how we roll.
Fair enough. Well, that's unfortunate. Can you still proceed with your mission of stopping the Hive Armada from stealing the quantum tunnel, which they'll use to invade?
You literally had to pick up the paper and read it.
It was funnier that way. Now you're making me explain the joke.
Sir, the best I can tell, there's only 3 of us left on the ship alive.
No. Cam got some of the red shirts patched up. It's just only 3 important people on this ship are alive.
The red shirts will die later. It's okay.
Yeah, and Captain Darcy got possessed by a psychic parasite entity thing and is currently in stasis.
So you're saying we should proceed as is?
Of course you should proceed as is. Envoy, whatever your name is.
I'm the envoy, that's all you need to know.
Sure, okay. Why not? Yes, you should definitely proceed because we don't have any more ships in the area because of the impending invasion. Yes, that sounds like a perfectly reasonable answer.
That sounds fishy.
Do you want to roll feelings, Shane?
Yeah, why not?
It's pretty fishy.
5.
Hey, that's over your lasers.
That's over your lasers. You roll high. Your feelings. Oh wait, we're supposed to be rolling over your lasers and.
What? No.
Okay, we're ignoring all previous rolls. They all succeeded. For the record, feelings are low, lasers are high.
I thought it was the other way around.
Nope. That's where the arrows are pointing.
Oh.
Someone on Reddit made really, really helpful character sheets with this, which provide helpful arrows pointing up in which direction. So that's cool.
So that also means that I'm more of a feelings robot.
No, you're more of a lasers robot because
Okay.
4, 5, and 6.
I getcha.
And
We're
then
all lasers
3, 2,
still.
yeah. You're all lasers. Cam is just more lasers.
But then wouldn't that mean that even though I'm more lasers, I'm not as good at lasers activities because it's harder for me to roll above this higher number?
You need to roll a 4, 5, or a 6 to succeed on your lasers
I
check.
suppose, but if my lasers was higher at a 5, it would be harder. For
Yo,
me to
you're kind of in the middle.
Okay, I know I'm kind of in the middle. I'm just saying that if I had lasers 5, I'd have lots of lasers. But it'd be harder for me to do lasers.
Oh yeah, that's right. Cam is more. We got this all wrong, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I think
You guys are Cam's
these
more.
arrows are deceptive.
Cam's more feelings. You're apparently a passionate blob, Cam. Well, we'll take this into account in the future.
It's like, damn it, Jim, I'm a blob.
Damn it, Jim. I'm a blob, not a surgeon. Bones, you're a doctor. Damn it, Jim, I'm drunk.
What are bones?
What a bone.
The
Not what you want the doctor to be asking.
We call him Bones because it's ironic.
just Zoidberg.
Yeah, I just double checked. You want to roll under lasers.
Right, under lasers and over feelings.
There's only one rule, so I figure we should get this one right at least.
Yeah. So that means I did succeed.
I still got really good
Okay.
on mine then.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. As far as I'm concerned, all previous rolls are as played. Shane, you succeed. Moving on.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is what we get. This is what we get when we literally pick up a one-page game off the internet 5 minutes before recording time.
Yep.
We still got like another half hour on this episode.
To be fair,
everybody
so far
keep
we've
in
pulled
mind-
over the ship.
Everybody keep in mind this entire scenario basically happened because basically went down, okay, everything's almost ready. Crap!
This is our emergency game plan.
Yeah.
And I'm having fun.
Well,
We're
hey,
having a ball.
yeah.
That's
Oh
no
no,
question.
Commander Chill seems very suspicious to you, Shane. In fact, if you look around and you realize that this whole time his mouth has been moving, but it's been moving very, very mechanically up and down. So you're not even sure that his voice is actually coming from his mouth.
Oh, fantastic.
Anyway, you should.
I just channeled Johnny Mnemonic in Red vs. Blue at the same time in my head, and it hurt.
Anyway, you should carry on with your mission, because that will absolutely lead to success in stopping the Hive Armada from stealing/capturing the quantum tunnel, which will start a war/lead to invasion.
I can't stop imagining the character just like actually picking it up, reading off a sheet.
Of course.
Also, does the Admiral have like a suspiciously like hexagonal themed room in some sort of bizarre extruded chitin, perhaps?
I don't know. You want to make a roll for that?
Yeah, I do.
Let's make a lasers check. Now, do you want to say that your robot has some kind of like super sensors thing, or a special logic engines?
I
Or
think I do.
then roll 2 dice.
Yeah, I think he's an expert on spotting distress in peoples.
Okay, you got a success.
One success.
Because we've established that lasers are high and feelings are low. Feel it.
No, other way around. Lasers are low, feelings are high.
I gotta stop looking at the arrows on the sheet.
The arrows lie. There are 4 lights.
There are. Anyway, you got a 2 and a 6, so you succeed anyway.
Yeah.
You get 1 success.
Something's up.
It's not a manufactured image,
Okay.
but at the same time, is that blood on the wall behind him somewhere?
Perhaps we should phone an ambulance for the Admiral. I'm concerned by his lack of pupil response or breathing, and the large amount of blood behind him.
That will not be necessary, service robot. OnStar.
All right.
I just kind of reach over slowly and turn the communicator off. I think we might be in trouble.
We should commence with our mission.
Yeah, got nothing else going on.
Sure.
I mean, I'm the doctor. I shouldn't be saying anything.
Silence. It's a sci-fi show. The Doctor has far more say in the missions than
That's fair.
any medical
If
professional
Star Trek
ever
says anything
should.
about it.
All right.
Well,
Okay.
Well,
what you gonna do?
I'm going to start the ship back up and go back to our course towards the quantum tunnel so we can keep it from getting stolen.
Okay, you start the ship back up.
Yeah.
You punch in the code, you
Punch in
ding
the
on the
codes, use
lights.
our turn signal, all that good stuff.
What are you slipping back into your Mutant City Blues character now?
Not on purpose.
Boy.
No, OnStar drives absolutely flawlessly, which is to say, legally.
It's illegal. You're in space.
There are space laws.
Maybe.
The criminal justice system of space.
Our next campaign just
He's flying the ship. He's flying the ship like Rebel Galaxy, where there's no up and down.
Yeah.
All the spaceship flying in combat is all done like naval style.
That's so weird.
It is. It implies two-dimensional thinking.
All right, you travel towards the quantum tunnel, and you can see it in the view screen off in the distance. It's this giant purple hole in space.
I love it.
It's ringed with these, like this giant weird gold metal ring with alien script written around it.
Yeah, and like on a massive scale, so we can even see it from way out here.
Yeah.
Super cool.
In fact, it's large enough to stick an armada through.
Oh, and
Of
if
course
one
it
were
is.
so inclined. Is it surrounded by the ruins of untold consortium ships, or is there like an abandoned base near it?
Well,
perhaps?
here's the thing: the quantum tunnel, has a space base in front of it.
Yeah.
That has multiple large space cannons pointing out of it to fire at anything attempting to enter the quantum tunnel without authorization. It's still there.
Excellent. So I suppose I will hail them and ask them to validate our parking.
And some damn fine Shatner there, by the way.
Yeah, very nice.
Thank you very much. I try. I'm just like, wait a minute, this wouldn't be a correct game of this unless I injected Shatner into it. Howdy, folks. This is Colonel Hunter here of the Quantum Tunnel Protection Base.
Good day. Asking permission for the ISS Raptor Viper to dock.
Unfortunately, due to technical difficulties, this is a pre-recorded message that I cannot address you right now.
They got me.
However, if you're hearing this pre-recorded message, it's probable that, oh god, they're probably already here. Send help right now. This is just supposed to distract them for right now. Oh god, we're all going to die. Oh dear, oh god. Camera, the view screen falls over, cracks. You see skittering, you hear things, blood splashes, and then the whole thing goes static.
He died doing what he
And
loved.
then there's the beep.
Yes.
To leave a message.
Call has been dropped.
Well, I suppose we should just park and
Yeah,
validate
let's-
later.
Dock to
I
the
suspect they're
station,
having
see what's
difficulties.
up.
Yeah, let's go ahead and park where somebody possibly just died horribly.
That means it won't be that hard to get in.
On a
Indeed.
side note, I'm not sure why he sounded like the alien from the gift shop of Space Quest 3, but whatever.
These things happen.
Because sci-fi.
That's
And
sci-fi.
funny.
So yeah. I guess yeah. I'll dock it the nearest.
Give me two
docking spot.
dice. Roll with your lasers.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 3 and laser feelings.
Okay. What question do you want to ask me?
My question is there any signs of Hive Armada activity beyond the cryptic morbid message?
Well, as you pull the ship around, well, that certainly looks like a Hive Armada ship parked up against the side.
Oh, they're taking up 2 spots. The jerks.
They double parked in space.
Those bastards. And so yeah, OnStar just like clicks his metal tongue a little bit at them. Like they're like half in a disabled zone. It's like, everything about this is terrible. They're monsters.
People don't. Starship.
I like, but like there's like a specialized docking ring that's like more accessible. It's got like it's able to like equalize pressure and gravity better than the other ones, so that like if you have either a medical condition or you come from a background where you need very specific environmental conditions, this one can accommodate you. Whereas the regular ones are like, we're gonna blast some nitrogen at you. Gravity's like roughly Earth standard, whatever.
Oops, we turned the gravity field on too much. We put a 0 in front of that ×1.
Yeah. Whoops. Sorry, guys. Yeah, this thing. So like
You don't need bones.
the regular ones are
I
basically
don't.
Earth standard, but the specialty ones are for people who have unusual needs, and these guys are half parked in it.
What are you going to do about it?
Shoot their ship.
I'm gonna click my metal tongue, and then
Shoot their ship.
Is that an order,
Yes.
Doctor?
Yes.
Okay.
He outranks you.
I touched the captain last.
He's the last one to touch the captain, and by consortium rules, that makes him commanding officer. We do operate on baby bird rules.
I'm dead. I just can't do it. Oh, fuck. What the shit count?
No, I think he's right.
This is the moment we've been waiting for from Cam since the Edmonton crew was first conceived.
The last one he does.
This is the moment, and it's glorious.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, thank Jesus we're still recording. Okay,
Okay, I was about to say that, Will, everything you said just now is the antithesis to every single bit of technobabble ever said on Star Trek in its entire history, and it was beautiful, man.
Thanks, man.
So fire the torpedoes or whatever.
Firing torpedoes or whatever. So I'm going to, if we have torpedoes, fire them, and I just jettison a random storage pan because I was also ordered to shoot whatever.
Okay, well you're not well armed, so these are your only 2 torpedoes.
He did say plural torpedoes.
Yep.
And I am nothing but a cold, unfeeling robot who plays cello alone and cries, trying to understand humanity. So
Sorry, what were our 2 things again? Fast and...
You are fast and you have superior sensors.
Okay.
yes, which we'll probably use like sometime.
Right now. We could have used them to see if the Hive Armada were anywhere around us, but...
But we'll roll laser feelings anyway.
Damn it, Shane. I'm a
Yeah, so
doctor.
let's blow this thing up.
We'll just focus on this double parking douchebag first.
Okay, I have
Because
a
Edmonton.
success and a failure.
You have a success then,
boy.
with a complication.
Yeah.
Your complication is, 1, you don't have any more torpedoes after this.
Rats. What did I jettison in their direction?
That's the complication.
Our cargo bay.
You see the shuttlecraft?
Tumble at them.
Well, no, because he said fire it.
I did, you're right. So there's probably
You just fired off the warp engines on it.
Yes. Yes.
Blows out of your your shuttle hits the Hive Armada ship before the torpedoes do,
Yes.
and basically just blows a hole straight through it, and then the torpedoes hit it and it explodes.
Nice. Done. Doctor.
All right.
There's now just this chunk of Hive Armada ship stuck to the side of the station. The station itself might have sustained some structural damage, because you kind of shouldn't fire high explosive
Definitely
weapons
shouldn't.
in this proximity to it.
In no way is that a good idea, no.
We should buy more of those torpedoes that tore the hole through that ship.
I'll make a note, Doctor. Shall we?
Yeah.
Envoy, I believe this is a first contact scenario.
I do believe you're right.
You've never met the Hive in person before. You've only seen their menacing ships as they floated through the depths of space.
Ooh, and they're skittering
Black.
claws.
Unseeing ships that just blot out the stars, and their skittering claws on the ground, and their high-pitched sounds.
Yeah. We think it's a battle cry, but like it could also just be small talk. We don't know.
Translation bubble underneath. Hey, Dave, did you remember to pick up milk on the way home? No! I was too busy buying pizza and beer.
Dude, we're killing all these mammals. How could you forget?
Dave,
milk?
you're a terrible husband.
Mother was right.
Mother was right. I should have married one of your 734 brothers instead.
The hive mind forgot.
I should have married a gelatinous doctor.
Hey, now.
Sexism, the spider alien.
It's gonna happen.
We've entered Doctor Who scenarios now.
We said bye to Doctor Who a long time ago. We are face first into Torchwood.
I think we're aiming more for
Which I hear is how
eventually.
Captain Jack likes it.
Actually, I think we're solidly into Rick and Morty right now.
Yeah.
That's where
Oh
we're at.
yeah, I can deal with that. So yeah, we should head in on the ship.
Yeah, check out the ship that we
Okay.
just blew up.
Oh, I sorry, I meant the base.
The base.
There
yes.
could be useful things in the ship.
I don't know. We did blow it up real good.
That's fair.
There's not much left of it.
Okay.
Yeah. There's like a hull fragment attached to a docking ring.
Yeah, let's go in then.
Oh yeah, your shuttle is still careening off into the depths of space.
Yeah.
I'm gonna order the.
Eventually, it hits the quantum tunnel.
Does it start the war? Does it start the war?
No, because the guns automatically go off because an unregistered
course.
spacecraft has approached the quantum tunnel, and like 12 super heavy like Nova cannons blare off one after the other.
Yeah, 2 inception horns. Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, and it's just like lances of light pierce it, and then while it's exploding, another lance of light hits it. And it's not even particulate matter at this point. It's literally been vaporized.
Yeah. Well, and then like the concussive like hard light pressure of all these. There's just a brief unsustained fusion reaction.
Cam, you want to roll me one die?
Sure.
Let me know if you
One.
succeed. You succeed at your lasers check. You remembered not to stash any injured crewmen in the shuttle to use as a secondary stasis chamber.
That was close.
Yeah, I now I
could've
feel
sworn
bad because I was gonna send the red shirts in first.
Well,
I still assume we will.
We will.
the red shirts are looking around. They're looking at, but at this point, apparently, because we operate by baby bird rules, as stated, they're looking at the doctor. They're like, "Doctor, you touched the captain last. What are your orders? What do you want us to do, sir? Or madam? We're not entirely sure what gender you are."
Thanks.
Okay, if I can make a suggestion, since it's red shirt logic, we check the base, the red shirts check the ship.
Shane, I'd like to note that you're wearing a red shirt right now
I am indeed wearing a red shirt right now.
that says "fight" on it.
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Okay. But no, I think we send a small carter of.
The chunk of the ship. I literally mean there's like a chunk of their hull.
Oh, I know.
Nothing to explore.
They wouldn't be red shirts if we didn't send them off on stupid suicide missions.
This is okay, right? Yeah, I forgot what game we're playing right now.
Send them into the quantum tunnel to
Not quite.
investigate.
We gotta get them
Okay.
registration.
We don't even
otherwise
expect to
they'll get
survive
vaporized.
ourselves, and we're trying to salvage red shirts.
So yeah, we send a small group of red shirts off to investigate the wreckage.
I'm like literally salvaging red shirt parts, putting them in my blob.
Gross. And then we have the rest of them just like stay here and like clean up all their buddies.
Yeah.
Here's a mop.
Yeah, here's a mop.
Here's a space mop.
Yeah, here's a space mop, which is just like a steel mop with like the stupid 50s rings on.
Yeah,
the top
I was
of it.
just thinking that. Yeah.
And it makes a sound when you sweep.
Yeah.
We've just assigned them to Viscera cleanup detail.
Yeah, very important. So yeah, private giblets. Here you go.
Private giblets.
And then I think we should
That's
also.
not my name, sir.
It is now. You're the last one to touch him. What do you mean? You're standing in him.
I'm not a private, sir. I'm an ensign. Fine. Ensign giblets.
Yeah.
Take the mop, clean it up.
Yeah, Ensign Giblets is using the mop. Kibbles and Bits are going to the.
Kills and Bits are, of course, twins.
Of course they are.
They're psychically bonded twins from Andromeda 17.
Yes, and all they can say is each other's names except through telepathy, so it's just Kibbles and Bits and Bits and Bits and Bits.
The robot's calling everyone by meat chunks.
Well, I mean, it's the most accurate. Ugly bags of mostly water. But yeah, and then have the rest of them just like maintain the ship while we are gone.
Sure, okay.
We'll bring like 2 or 3 to get shot.
Like hold them in front of us.
Oh my god, this is like how when I was playing the Suicide Squad game, I had to figure out the obligatory NPC to die to show the bombs work.
Nice.
Spoilers! It's a Suicide Squad game, you all knew that was coming.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, we take these guys and we head out. But of course, you should take the lead, Envoy.
Oh, gee, thanks.
First contact scenario.
Of course. Okay, so
Okay, so
Yep.
you have Ensign...
Oh, we don't need to know their names. That's counterproductive.
Oh, right, that's right. If you know their names or if they get credited at any point, they can't die in the...
Or if they do die, it gets like long and sad, and it's not as good. It becomes a very special episode instead of
Yeah.
just random carnage.
It's a random dude and a random chick.
Yeah, of course.
Equal
Ensign
opportunity is the consortium.
Oh, absolutely. And then like a third alien that's like, oh, whatever.
Yeah.
What do you mean that alien is whatever?
No, it's a genderless alien.
Oh,
Like from a species that has no gender.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ogle that alien.
Do you
Give
even
me a
have
feelings
eyes?
check.
Oh my
Do you
god.
even have-
Yeah, he has like 14 pairs of them. They come in every color of the rainbow. You rolled a 5, you get at a 6. That's a 6. I don't know.
Because my thing's a 5.
You do
yeah,
well,
yeah.
and you get laser feelings.
Nice.
Ask me a question. It doesn't have to be about seducing the alien who's apparently into Jello.
Well, maybe not. Maybe is what he's gonna ask.
Are you into Jello?
Is she into you? Well, with a roll like that, sure. The genderless alien. I don't even know what they look like.
I just
There's
realized
sentient smoke inside of a compressed red spacesuit. Sure.
I just
They-
realized something horrible.
What?
Our doctor is part ditto.
Yeah. Yeah. Derek made an amazing face there. I just want to share that with our listeners.
Ew.
Jesse
It's
wasn't
like
here,
you both
so
smelt something
I
and like
did.
touched something wet, and are surprised and offended. It's amazing.
Have a good sleep tonight, Derek.
So let's get on this base. Shall
Yeah.
we?
Let's
Rock's
go.
fault. Everyone dies. New game.
it's Pugmire all over again.
Excuse me.
All right.
It's a good day when you get flipped off by the GM, which I just did.
I just flipped them off with both fingers.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was some finger waggling as well.
Yeah, which I believe means peace among worlds. So.
So we move on. I know I'm
remember
gonna
that
get
when we
something
actually
later if
contacted the
this
Hive.
red shirt survives. Probably not.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens.
Okay, so you come into the station. The lights are flickering on and off. There's blood spattered on the walls. You find like half corpses.
It's like Super Event Horizon in here, kind of.
Oh yeah, no, it looks like
emergency
hell
lights are going
walked
off?
through here. Oh yeah,
Yep.
Okay.
yeah.
So it's just all red and.
And off in the distance, you can hear, pew, pew, pew. Ah! I'm not even going to describe what the sounds are probably coming from. I leave that entirely up to the imagination.
Yeah. You know,
At some
by now they would certainly have some
in that
good
same
kind of
direction,
systems.
somebody yells, "Baby bear!"
I'm gonna.
He said Event Horizon. He said it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just be thankful I didn't make a Sam Neill reference.
Did we hear where the sounds are coming from? Or
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna be
Well,
like
give
red
me
shirt.
give me a lasers check to see if you can.
Wow.
Track it down. Let's find a survivor.
Yeah, definitely. You know exactly where it is.
I'm gonna send one of the red shirts in that way.
Of
To
course.
scout
Okay.
out.
That's what they're for.
You send the red shirt down the hall. They get about halfway down when
The most useful
a
tool.
purple laser beam pierces through them, and they just get hit in the chest. Then they turn to you, and there's this horrified look on their faces. Their entire body vaporizes into purple light.
It just occurred to me the most useful tool on any spaceship would be a red shirt with a GoPro on him.
Did he have a GoPro?
No.
No.
But then of course
We call them GoPros.
it comes around the corner, and you see like one spindly black leg, and then another one, and then another one, and this thing has like 14 legs.
I love it.
And then rising out of its torso is just this hunched armored shape. It has one arm, and the arm ends in a laser cannon.
Fire!
Okay, Captain. I'm gonna
Captain Doctor.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw.
I'm going to assume, Will, that you count as being prepared anytime someone gives you a direct order that you're following because you're a good robot.
I am. A
So
very
give me
good
3
robot.
dice.
All right.
So
3
these
dice. Yeah.
laser pistols, are they like those like crappy 50s ray guns with the Yeah.
I got 2 successes. Oh no, wait, no. I only
You
have
roll
1 success.
well, that depends. Do you want to fire with your cold, dispassionate reason, or do you want to show a moment of emotion and passion?
My
a
robot is
robot.
afraid of spiders.
You find in that single terrible moment that you are actually afraid of spiders.
Because
You understand an emotion. You understand revulsion.
he understands revulsion. Ding! Check that off on his like OCP like HUD of like things he has to do. But the reason he's afraid of spiders is because he remembers the great internet wars of the 21st century, and it is baked into his operating system that this is too reminiscent, in fact, of one of Google's deadly web spiders. And so he, freaks out for a moment and just, you'll never assimilate me!
Well, do you pull the pistol out, or do you have it like built into your arm like a laser cannon kind of thing?
It flips out of his arm, in fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you blast it, and you blast off a couple of its legs, and it goes kind of skittering in a circle as it's trying to stabilize itself. Does anybody else want to shoot it?
I'll shoot it.
Okay. Do you want to shoot it passionately or dispassionately? With cold logic? Or with, violent
Passion.
anger and revulsion?
Since I'm like all feelings, all passion. Yeah.
Well, no, you have to roll under your number.
Okay,
You have 5, so
gotcha.
you are all lasers.
Oh, I'm a lasers, then yeah.
Oh, that's what it means. It means the higher up your number is, the
it's
more
more
lasers
lasers.
you are, but you have to roll under your lasers. Right.
We're really learning a lot today.
About lasers and feelings.
I'm still gonna do it
It's just
passionately, I think.
like sitcom music plays.
Yeah, soft
I love that
focus,
it's taking
roll
us
credits.
longer to comprehend a system that is literally one page than it does a system that's literally volumes that's been going on for decades. Or maybe that's the point. I don't know.
Okay, so Kev, you're dispassionately blasting it away.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
2 successes. Whoa!
I imagine the laser just floats from the inside and just pops out.
Still got an arm attached to it.
Oh yeah, no, one of the red shirt's arms that was dislocated.
and you just see that they're internal sort of currents in the protoplasm are pulling on the tendons to violently, spasmodically twitch that trigger finger.
Okay, you blow off more of its legs.
Yeah.
It's now not in good shape. It's starting to make,
shape.
high.
I think we've achieved a bargaining position.
Yeah, it's learned its lesson.
You want me to bargain with the now injured hive creature?
We have leverage.
We shot it!
We can shoot it again if it doesn't cooperate.
Oh my god.
Gonna talk to the hive mind, Shane.
It's going to try and shoot you.
Oh,
Oh. Does it count?
Pass
was
it
it.
back the die.
that was in fact an impressive roll across the table.
Yeah, that was really weird, man.
Gonna block it next time.
Felt like Spider-Man for a second. That thing doesn't follow the laws of physics at all.
Okay, yeah, it is going to shoot the blob. Cam, roll me. Let's go 2 dice.
2 dice. All right.
I'm a good robot. I would like to help out by diving in the way of the laser shot because he's also the captain.
Well, you touched the captain last.
Well, yeah, that's the same thing. How do you think Captain Darcy became captain?
I'm not going to comment on that one.
I've also not seen battle, so this is...
And by dive in front, I mean throw a red shirt in the way.
Oh,
Something
okay,
might
you just
not
want to
wanna
waste
admit
your red
from your
shirt.
level 22 bureaucrat.
Well, actually, no. I'm a heroic robot, and I've just understood revulsion. So yeah, I want to give a helping die. Is that how that works?
Yeah, just roll. Just roll, and if it's under, I have no idea.
Well, if you're gonna do it right.
Yeah. No.
Okay, so Cam, you were going to dodge it anyway, but then Will decided he was going to jump in front of it.
Yeah.
Will, you successfully jump in front of it, and it blows...
Blows off an arm. Blows off an arm.
Sure, it blows off one of your arms.
Yes. OnStar does a sweet flip, lands in a 3-point position, gets up and reattaches the arm and says, "I'm OnStar. My arms can come off and be reattached. Yours can't. So play safe."
Give me roll 2 dice. Roll your late.
I got
I was
one
about to
success.
reference the Stormtrooper versus Red Shirt meme, but
It
his was
mostly
better.
works, but you're gonna have... It's gonna take you a little while to recalibrate the arm.
That's fine. I literally just wanted to make the reference.
Okay.
I love my CanCon. What can
Its
I say?
resting position is the
Well,
middle finger up.
I'm a doctor first. I'm gonna try and help him out.
We're still under laser fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing's
But,
the
you
thing
know.
just opened fire on you. Shane, do you want to do anything?
Yeah, can I just shoot the damn thing?
Yes.
My diplomacy is guns, so 2 dice?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You are
I am the law.
1 and 5.
You got one success, so yep, you blast it. Its cannon starts glowing, but you actually shot into its cannon and damaged it, and now it's glowing, and now it looks like you only have a few seconds before it explodes.
To quote you, running like the fuck.
Okay, we proceed to run like the fuck.
Everybody roll me one die.
Laser feelings.
You're good.
I am not.
Oh, Cam gets caught in the blast.
I'm a blob. I probably move.
I'm a blob. All right, well, here's the thing. I'm going to roll for the red shirts.
Oh, yeah. Come on, salsa.
Chunky salsa.
Looks like 2 of them are pretty okay.
One of them's not, though. One of them's going to take the blast for you, Cam.
Was it the sexy alien?
Yes.
No!
Yeah, the sexy gas alien in their red helmeted suit
We
shoves you out of the way and just sort of pancakes you on the ground as they cover you with their body, and they explode and evaporate into the air, and you just see this wispy face before they completely fade out.
single tier of blob just...
It could be a tear. The blob could have just been damaged and is extruding a small bit of liquid.
Yeah. Or perhaps you're now reproducing through budding in their honor.
Wow. On that note, we're going to end the episode for today. I think that's a good point for a commercial break.
Yeah, that's a good message for the kids.
So in this very special? Special.
That's a word for it, sure.
Special. Episode of Terrible Warriors. I've been your GM for this evening, Derek the Bard from Chasing the Muse. And I'm joined with, in a circle at any point in time, just shout out your names at random.
Will Mitchell.
Rob the Blob, aka Cam.
Shane the Envoy, Fitzgerald.
And I can't even. I can't even.
The Terrible Warriors has new episodes every Monday and every Thursday. And Lasers and Feelings is just a two-parter. We've got one more episode next week. Come back on Thursday. We'll wrap that all up on a bow and throw the debrief onto Patreon. And if you like these weird pickup games, let us know on Twitter at Dice Warriors, and maybe we'll do some more things like this. We used to do one-shots with Fiasco, and, well, there's other games like this. And on Monday, our Toronto crew is opening up a new game we've never played before. It's called Dogs in the Vineyard, in a campaign we're calling Gold Rush. Later in the month, we are returning to our long-form campaign set in Star Wars. It's Embers of the Jedi. We're getting the band back together, if you know what I mean. And if you don't know what I mean, it's because you haven't listened to the other episodes. You see, the original characters, they all disbanded, and now they're, well, I think I've already said too much. No spoilers! And if you like what we're doing, you like what you're hearing, and you want to help us do it a little bit better, consider visiting our Patreon page, patreon.com/Terrible Warriors. Your Terrible Warriors for today were Derek Burrow, Will Mitchell, Cam Dunn, and Shane Fitzgerald. The kick-ass album art, that was by Steve Saylor. The audio production was by Justin Eacock. And until we meet again, thank you for listening, for sharing, for reviewing, for feeling like you're a terrible warrior.